Peace, everybody. Confessions. Peace, everybody. Confessions. Peace, everybody. Confessions. You are listening to Confessions with Brian T. Bethea on 102 Jams. What's the deal, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Confessions with Brian T. Bethea on WJHM102jams.com. Listen, family, we got another relationship episode coming. It's going to get real up in this piece. Trust me, you definitely want to stick around because we're going to talk about why women weaponize sex and why men weaponize religion in all that regard. So definitely stay tuned. You're going to hear some dope people that we got to interview. Everyone's been on the show before, so we just brought them back. So we'll be right back with Confessions with Brian T. Bethea on WJHM102jams.com. We back, y'all. Peace.
Our mission at P&P Cleaning Services is simple: to provide high-quality service in a timely manner. Our team caters to each project's specific needs to ensure excellence. We specialize in commercial cleaning, COVID fumigation, janitorial cleaning services, move-in out-of-business cleaning, medical office space cleaning, and so much more. For more information and rates, give us a call at 321-356-0203 for all your cleaning needs.
All you dolls out there, this is me, Sizzle. 2019 flew by and my friend still did not have the body she wanted. Then I discovered a solution: the cosmetic surgery place. Yes, cosmetic surgery. Don't spend another minute miserable. Call 407-636-5000. She did. Now my friend is all of that and then some.
Be one of the next 7 callers to receive your breast surgery. Free with a tummy tuck. Yes, free. Call now at 407-636-5000.
This is Aretha Simons. When I'm driving, I'm listening to Confessions with Brian T. Bethea on 102 Jams.
Are you frustrated with your computer? Tired of waiting for the computer to let you get your work done? Having an IT professional available when you need him can be invaluable to your business. With a Your Computer Solutions monthly service plan, you can enjoy error-free computing and get your tasks done when you want them done. Got a virus or malware warning? Call YCS and let them remotely solve the issue for you. Computer running slow? Give YCS a call and they will remotely fix it. When? Well, right away. On average, our clients are back up and running within 10 minutes of their call. If you want your computer to run smoothly month after month, just get the Your Computer Solutions monthly service plan. Your Computer Solutions is there when you need them. Call us today at 407-826-0810. I repeat, 407-826-0810. Emergency repair when you need it. Call us, 407-826-0810.
All right, family, once again, welcome back to another episode of Confessions with Brian T. Bethea on WJHM102jams.com. And listen, we are back with another relationship episode. Hopefully, y'all have loved the first 4 parts that we have done. So we're back with parts 5 and 6. Parts 5, I should say, definitely. So listen, we are going to talk about a few issues, and I brought back some special guests. We have Alan J. Mason. We have a married couple by the name of Jason and Marina Paris. Everybody has been on the show before, of course. So Jason is also part owner of ITM Records as well as a money guru, and we have the natural hair goddess herself, Miss Marina Paris, and we got the fashion king, you know what I'm saying, Alan J. Mason, you know what I'm saying. So definitely, what's going on, family?
What's going on?
What's up, man? How you doing?
All right. So we're gonna start right off. We're gonna get right into it right now, you know what I'm saying? So I thought this would be a hot topic and whatnot. So we are going to start with, why do women weaponize sex? So Marina, we're gonna start with you because men want to know why women weaponize sex in their marriage, their relationship, or what have you. Let me hear your opinion. Let's start there.
I don't like the word weaponize, but I guess it's the best description for what we're trying to talk about. So I'll leave it as that. I just don't like that word. But I mean, there are many reasons. Sometimes we're tired. Sometimes men tend to get over things a little bit faster than women do. We tend to hold on to our emotions a little bit longer, be a little bit upset about things. So you might ask for sex when we get to bed and we just had an argument, and I'm still thinking like, oh, you just said something that upset me, so I'm still in my feelings. So that's one reason why I would think women would weaponize sex, because I'm still in my feelings, because we're emotional beings. So, not saying that it's an excuse. I'm just giving you reasons why I believe women would weaponize sex. Not saying that I do.
Let me add to that though, because I know, and Jay, I'm gonna get to you in a second because I know you got something to add. So, because I know the way we think, we just like, all right, I done did the dishes, I done took out the trash, I done washed her car, got her car clean, I done put the kids to bed or what have you, and she still won't give me none. You know what I'm saying? So it's that type of thing. Or I think the way that we, correct me if I'm wrong, fellas, the way that we feel sometimes is like we won't get none unless we do the scroll list of everything she wants done first before we get any. You know what I'm saying? So Jay, go ahead and fill in that after.
Well, I can't speak for everybody, because I think women are allowed to weaponize sex because men allow them to weaponize sex. A lot of times we get into relationships and marriages and we don't have hard conversations before we get into those relationships and marriages, because most men think with the head between their legs and not the head between their shoulders. And I think women weaponize sex because we give them the power to weaponize sex. It's funny to hear my wife talk about it, because when you say weaponize sex, when I think of her, that's not even in her, even in the way she thinks in weaponizing sex in the way you're thinking of it. So for her to answer that to me, it was funny, because she hasn't weaponized sex towards me. So to even have her talk about weaponizing sex, it's like totally left field. But I think men give women the power to. I mean, ultimately, you have to make decisions based off what you feel comfortable with. And a lot of times men get comfortable with situations and not really, they're not really really sold in on that situation. Because if a woman's going to weaponize sex from you, then there are some other key components that is going on that's not just about sex. So it's hard for me to answer that, because I've really never been in a relationship where a woman used sex against me, because I've always kind of been like, if you ain't gonna do it, I'll go find somebody else. Like, flat out. Like, we not even about to have that minimum role. We not even about to play them games. If you gonna be doing that, then I'm gonna have me a side piece. And if you don't want me to have a side piece, then you already know, look, it is what it is. So I'm a little bit different. I'm very outspoken when I date women, even when I was dating. So for me, it wasn't a weaponized sex thing. I'm not gonna even put myself in that position. If I felt like you can use your body against me, I'll leave you alone.
Because and I'm glad you said it that way. Now, in your opinion, what would be some circumstances in which, because there's something that you said, what would you think would be some circumstances in which, a man could put themselves in a situation where their wife would weaponize it? You know what I'm saying? Where is there something like maybe he's beating her, or maybe he's verbally abusive or what have you, or maybe he's not doing like the chores or handling the bills around the house. Is that what you mean by that?
Well, that's not weaponizing sex though. That's her being unhappy, or that's her being in a situation where she can't mentally be sexually attracted. See, that's go back to men are different than women.
Right.
We don't care about none of that, and we feel that urge. We want to bust up. I mean, that's just what it is. However, men get in particular modes where they feel depressed and down, where they're not wanting to be that way. So that's those are two different things. If a woman is weaponizing sex in that manner, most times it's because the man is not taking care of his business on the front side. Mm-hmm. So that's a result of something else. That's not weaponizing sex. When I think of weaponizing sex, I'm thinking like, I'm not going to do this if you don't do this. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I probably shouldn't have used those analogies, so my bad, but thank you for clearing that up for me.
Yeah, because women are in creation, and I know I'm probably going to get crucified for this, but most women, and that's why that's my out. Most women are genetically designed all the same. They have a genetic like code. And then when you a man, a real man, you kind of start to understand that genetic code. It's their feelings over everything. And once you understand it's their feelings over everything, then you know how to approach your wife or your spouse or things like that. But see, we try to deal sometimes with women on logical explanations, and sometimes logic ain't there, it's feelings. Right. So you have to really understand feelings in order to really kind of, walk through this weaponizing of sex, because you don't know what they were taught when they were younger either. Because their mother could have told them, well, if you want your man to do this, you got to do this. And that don't work for all men. Some men, you could sit in the bed at nighttime. One of the ways my wife gets to me is she wait till I'm all comfortable and she get the rubbing on my head and get the, she done cooked a real good meal and then she get to telling me like, yo, I didn't like this, but because she did all of that pre-work, when she get to talking, it's yes, man. Okay, I'll work on it. Let
me let Alan cut in here for a second, Jay. Fam, what you it's weird to hear me call you by your first name, because I always call you by your middle name, right?
I was like, that's weird.
What you got to say about women weaponizing sex, fam?
I think women weaponize sex in different situations. I don't necessarily believe they are capable of weaponizing sex in a relationship, so to speak. And I guess that's dependent on the man. But as far as women being able to weaponize sex, I think a lot of the times it's used to get to an end agenda. For instance, I think environments like the strip clubs is what women use to weaponize sex, because that's what's selling, sex in the strip clubs. But if you want to talk about a relationship, I think women will weaponize sex if they feel like they're in a relationship in which they cannot get that man to do what it is they want them to do, thus leading to that women needing to control the man. And I don't want to say controlling like it's a bad thing, but for instance, you have some relationships in which men don't handle their business. They're not taking care of the house. They're not bringing home the bacon, so to speak. They're not making that woman feel safe, and the woman should feel secure in that relationship. So she may think, well, in order to get this man to do something, he seems to only respond when he wants sex. So what I'm going to do is, if I need him to paint the walls, he's not getting none until he paint those walls. If I need him to bring groceries in the house, well, he's not getting none until he bring the groceries in the house. And I think that's is one of the cases in which a woman could weaponize sex in a relationship.
Got you. And listen, I do want to come back to this topic, but I do got to move on real quick. So let me ask y'all, how as couples, because everybody's been in relationships before. So as a couple, do you determine who handles the finances? And Marina, I'm gonna start back with you.
I knew you were going to do that. Can you repeat the question?
How do you determine who handles the finances?
I think the person who hides money well is the person who should handle the finances. I'm not a frugal person, but I know how to put money aside for rainy days. So I think it just depends on the person who is better with money, better with putting aside money, saving, better with not necessarily the person who makes the most. Mm-hmm. So I don't want to make sure that's clear, but the person who can strategize and know at the month end or the beginning of the month when bills need to be paid, it's done. So, but I think it's something that you should do together and make sure that the other person, even though you know, in charge, so to speak, the other person knows where the finances are going and what bills need to pay and what bills are being paid. But I think I'm better at it, just so that my husband knows. I think I'm better.
Gerard, I'm gonna head back to you, fam. How do you think finances should be broken up in regards to a relationship?
With honesty. I mean, just absolute, complete honesty. If y'all are a team, like in my marriage, I thought I was good at money, and I realized when I met my wife that she was actually better at money, at managing money. And so I had to come to terms with the fact that she's much better at managing money, like I'm much better at something else. So I allowed her to kind of direct how we spend money. But I also realized that she also had weaknesses in the way she spent money and managed money. So we just had to come to the table and sit down and work out a plan that was beneficial for the family as a unit. And so she really controls, okay, so we're going to pay the mortgage on this date, or we're going to pay these bills on this date. But I also know she has a shopping habit. So I'll be like, oh, you got to pull back on the shopping because, you know, in order for us to be successful financially, we have to accept the fact that we both have strength and weaknesses. And that acceptance, I acknowledge that she is much better at handling the finances than I am. But I do have to keep a watchful eye because she's a shopaholic.
Wow. Yeah, you know what? Because it's funny you say that. Me and my wife do that now. We have to force each other now to sit down to actually do the budget and whatnot. And a lot of times it's her that's coming at me like, look, we need to sit down and do this budget. And I'm like, all right, we'll sit down and do it in a second or what have you. But I do listen to her and realize she's probably better at handling the money right now than I am. But listen, what we're going to do right now in just a few minutes, we do need to go to commercial break. So we better go to commercial break right now. We'll be right back, fam. Before we go to commercial, definitely download the WJHM 102 Jams app on your iPhone or Android device. But family, right now, we'll be right back after these messages with confessions. All right? We'll be back, y'all. Peace.
Over 40 years, Lighthouse Central Florida has provided education, independent life skills, and job training to thousands of Central Floridians who live with blindness or any degree of vision loss. Whether it's picking out clothes in the morning or just moving around your community and serving Orange, Seminole, and Osceola counties, contact Lighthouse Central Florida at 407-898-2483 or visit them online at lighthousecfl.org.
Peace, family. Again, this is Brian with Confessions with Brian T. Bethea. Don't want y'all to forget, also, I host a weekly open mic called Writer's Block. Who's next? Every Saturday, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Every Saturday at TNT Cafe. That's TEANDTEA Cafe. Address 127 West Fairbanks Avenue in Winter Park. So again, Writer's Block at TNT Cafe, 127 West Fairbanks Avenue in Winter Park. Peace, y'all.
The Tiberius Show would like to thank one of their dedicated sponsors, Custom Designs Orlando. These guys are on Mills Avenue and do all sorts of stuff, ranging from photo ID badges, engraved signs, custom braille ADA signs, vinyl lettering to trophies and awards. The cool part about Custom Designs is they can ship products all over the United States. You can reach them at 407-898-0373 and tell them that
Tiberius
sent you.
See David Smith Law.com.
You can call him at 407-801-2667.
Wait, you are not Chuck.
My dad can help when people get hurt. He loves to help people.
If you are ever injured at work or in a car accident, you should call my friend Chuck.
You can call him at 407-801-2667.
That website again is cwsmithlaw.com.
Offices, Orlando.
Does it actually have that much W's?
T&S Beauty Supply is a black-owned beauty supply store located minutes from Orlando in Apopka, Florida. T&S Beauty Supply is not only your local hair store supplying weaves, wigs, bundles, and more, but we also offer all types of beauty supply products and accessories such as barber equipment, cosmetics, jewelry, and so much more. We offer competitive prices and quality service. Stop by or call us at 407-814-3412.
Aw, Dad, my computer's slow again and I can't play my games.
Call Your Computer Solutions today, and we will scan for viruses and clean that computer up remotely and make it fast again. Our phone number is 407-826-0810.
Thanks, Dad. My computer's fast again. Now I can do my homework. Thanks for calling Your Computer Solutions at 407-826-0810.
All right, family, and we're back again with Confessions with Brian T. Bethea on WJHM102jams.com. And as we left off in the last segment, we were talking about how you talk about who handles the finances. So, Jay, go ahead and kick in right there, fam. How do you best navigate finances in a relationship?
Well, I look at it like a gumbo, man. It all goes into a pot, and in the gumbo, you don't know if the shrimp went in first. It all goes in the pot. And my wife is better at managing money because I'm a party guy. I like to go have fun. I'll be like, yo, that bill can wait. I'm just a believer. Bill's gonna be with you always, and so sometimes my wife had to reel me in and say, hey, it might not be smart to do that. So I definitely, we balance each other out. But like my man said in the corner, I gotta keep my eye because Amazon started showing up.
Yo, for real, you just reminded me of that Cat Williams special where you talking about smoking weed. He's like, that determines, like, you're like, man, forget that dang on light bill.
That is exactly.
But she's good. But we balance each other. I believe in paying yourself first. Like, I believe in making sure you have something that you enjoy first before you spend out money. That's just the way I think. Not saying it's the right way of thinking.
Right.
However, my wife knows that about me, so she'll say, "Yeah, that's true, but we can't do that right now." And when she say that, I know when she say that, then it's really we can't do it. Because she gets on board with me too and be like, "Yeah, let's go have a good time." Unless it's like in a major fashion, she'll be like, "All right, nah, we can't do that." And I'm really good at understanding that. But for the most part, it's all a gumbo. Once it gets started,
right,
when you eating it, you don't know where it came from, who. You just know it's good. So I tell relationship couples all the time, we have separate accounts. However, the money I put in my account, maybe because it's something that I have to buy,
right,
and you don't want her credit card number all over the place or something like that. But I have access to the accounts that so like it's not a real struggle for us. I got early in life. It's no mine or yours when you're in a marriage. It's ours. And we got to do what we got to do to make our relationship better and our family life better. So if it was me and her, mine or hers, then there would be some real issues. Like financial, there are going to be issues.
Yeah, gotcha. So let me move on to the next topic. So, I've often heard, for instance, some women say that relationships are better when a man loves them more. You know what I'm saying? So, Gerard, I'm going to go back to you, fam. What do you think about that when you hear a woman say that, relationships are always better when the man loves them more?
I think that's crazy. Like, when you at the point where you're measuring who loves the other person more, I don't think that's ever going to be a successful relationship. What it is, I think if you love your woman, like the Bible says, love your woman as you would your own body, then she will have no choice but to respect you, because you're taking care of her, you're making her feel like she's at the top level of everything, of your life. So like you're making her a major priority, and when you get to that point where you're making her feel like a priority, then the relationship will go a lot smoother. Not perfect, but a lot smoother. But like I said, when you get to the point where it's like, oh, I love you more, or do she love me more? I think that's disaster right there. Disaster is going to just happen.
Let me advise why I say that. I put a post out on Facebook like about, I want to say 6 or 7 years ago, or what have you, and you know, quite a few women responded like, you know, it's always better when the man loves you more. You know what I'm saying? And it seemed to me when I put that post out on there, it seemed to me it's because all the things that the man could do for her, you know what I'm saying, rather than, you know, what they can do for each other. So, you know, and I'm hearing that quite often. So I'm wondering, like, you know, why do some women like think like that they think, you know, it's better when they, you know, when a man is loving her more. Marina, what do you think?
I don't know what that means. It's funny because in our relationship, Jason and I, we always say, I love you more, I love you more. No, I love you more. That's what you think. You know, but we play around with each other when I'm traveling or I'm leaving. But we always say that to each other. But to be honest, I love him more. I'm just playing. No, I'm just playing. But to be honest, though, I think you have to, that doesn't make any sense to me. That a man has to love you more. Is like, what, do you not want to stay with him? He has to, it doesn't make any sense to me. But I do believe you should love each other. You should love each other unconditionally, as married couples. And that just doesn't make sense.
Well, I wonder when I heard women say that, I wonder if it's because they dealt with so much negativity with the men that they've been with.
Right.
And they gave their all to, you know, let's just face it, I'm going to just be blunt, honest, to a cat that wasn't nothing. You know what I'm saying? And wasn't worth their time or what have you. And let's face it, you know, men and women both make the same mistakes. You choose somebody that you know ain't no good for you, but you just want to be with somebody, you know. And usually for a woman, you know, and stereotypically for a woman, it's usually because, you know, maybe he has a nice bank account, he has nice things that he likes, and, you know, guys, you know, a lot of times we fall into that, you know, stupidity of, oh, you know, her body is stacked, you know what I'm saying? She's, you know, 48, 30, you know, 57 or something like that. I know I'm being, you know what I mean. But, you know, we look at that and they're like, yo, I'm gonna be able to handle that, son, every night. You know what I mean? But, you know, we look at that and under false pretenses to think like, oh, I'm gonna be able to do this, or I'm gonna be able to handle that. So I think a lot of times, a lot of those women may have been, you know, in the wrong relationship or what have you. You know what I'm saying? And probably passed out quite a few good dudes or what have you. Jay, what do you think about, you know, if it's, you know, what women think, if it's better for a man to love them?
Love you more. I gotta agree with everybody else. That's ridiculous. Like, that doesn't even make good sense. Because love is love. When you love someone, Corinthians, I think 1 Corinthians 13 says that love is not self-seeking. Like, when you love someone, I tell my wife, she was saying something about my son, and no, God knows I don't want anything to happen to my son. But she said, if you had to save someone, would it be me or Junior? And I told her. And she was like, what? I said, I could make another Junior. Not saying that I wanted to do it, but her priority for me, that's when Junior get 18, guess where Junior going? Junior going to do whatever you want to do. But my wife is going to be there regardless of what. I turn gray, I get old, I'm in a wheelchair. She's going to be there. But Junior is going to eventually grow up, and he's going to leave his family and leave his mom and dad and become whoever he becomes, which he's going to become a banker, just so y'all know that. He's going to go out there. But I'm just saying, so like for me, when you really love someone, it's almost like you have to hate yourself if you treat her wrong. A couple years ago, I used to talk really harsh to Marina, and I didn't realize I used to talk to her harshly. It's because of my previous relationships that I got stuck into talking to her this way. And one day she answered me real harshly. And all I said was, wow. And then God said to me, she gave you back what you gave her. And after years of me speaking to her harshly, I had to now take back, and now I have to be very conscious of how I talk to her, because women are reciprocal. They only give you what you give them. And it made me realize that my wife is really just a mirror of who I really am. And when you realize that, see, that's what love shows you, is that your mate is really a mirror of who you are. And when you realize that, then love then becomes more self-reflecting than more, because I have to love me before I can love her. Wow. So if I can't love me, then how in the world can I love her? So my reflection that she's showing me has to show a picture of me loving me. And that's what you should be projecting through your wife. I love her. My wife, and I'm open and honest, my wife holds it down on the financial end because I'm a investor. I am a dreamer. I am a, what do you call it? I go get it. I go after my dreams. I do those things. Right. Sometimes I hit big. Sometimes I don't. However, she keeps encouraging me because she understands that the person that I am, I'm a go-getter. I'm a visionary. So she understands that. Does it get hard sometimes? Yes. She has sometimes saying, hey, baby, I need you to go get a job for a couple months. And I'll stop what I'm doing, go out, get a job, work it, and then she'll say, hey, babe, we back where we need to be. If you don't want to work there no more, go back to doing what you was doing. You get what I'm saying? But to have someone like that for me, I'm like, wow. I've never had a woman that told me early in our relationship, I need you to find out what's going to make you happy. I thought I was happy, but I really wasn't. So love showed me how unhappy I was with myself.
Gotcha. Yeah. Let me move here real quick. Now, for those of y'all that have seen it, and Eartha Kitt has a video that's gone viral, but she, this is something that had been recorded I think 50 or 60 something years ago, when she talks about compromise. You know what I'm saying? So, and usually I know back in the day, they always talk about how a woman would usually compromise, say like if somebody wanted to become a singer or an actress or what have you. But, when she ended up getting married, she put her dreams and her goals on hold or what have you, to go raise the children and be a wife and whatnot. So my question is in regards for that, how can both people compromise so that both achieve their goals? So Gerard, I'm gonna go back to you. What would you say to that? So how can both people compromise so that both people achieve their goals?
Analyze the situation. I think basically is try to figure out who's going to go first. So early in our relationship, my wife, she was pregnant with my first daughter. And at the same time, she was trying to finish up her master's. So I knew how important that goal was to her. And so I had to fall back on working on my master's and everything I was doing. And I had to make sure that, she was accomplishing her goal. So I worked 2 jobs while she went to school. Basically I was there for as much as I can. I tried to carry the brunt of the load. And anytime things got stressful, I would, foot the bill for the trips and everything like that. But in return, after my first daughter was born and she finished her master's, we rebuilt our finances and we got ourselves back on track. Now it was my turn to go finish up my master's. So as I finished up my master's, by this time we had 2 kids. She watched the kids, she held it down. When I was studying, she made sure she was, she kept the kids at bay and everything. So we just kind of took our turns. And now we're at a situation where now I'm trying to work on my pilot's license. So she gives me time to study. She allows me to get a little quiet place to do everything I need to do. So every time one of us has a goal, we kind of sit down, analyze the goal, find out how important it is to the other person and where it's at in our life, and everything doesn't always work perfect, but it's been working.
Okay. And Marina, I'm gonna head back to you. So, how do you feel about people compromising so that both achieve their goals?
I think it's very important. My first relationship, my first marriage, I was married before, and that person didn't understand that because I had to leave my career in order to raise my son. And sometimes you have to be very, very careful because in a relationship it's very important that you help each other out. And when you have a goal and that person has a goal, somebody has to step down and wait. And I think that's what me and my husband are doing right now. I'm out doing what I have to do while he pursues his dreams. and his goals and everything that he's trying to accomplish. So we are on that end right now where, you know, he is pursuing his goals. So it's all about compromising and understanding that you have even though it's one or the other, at the end, both of you will have the same goal and the same accomplishment. And at the end of the day, we both gonna win. We both gonna win at the end, you know. So.
All right, Jay, I'm gonna need you to be brief on this one. So, what are your thoughts?
Well, I mean, it's all. My wife's a flight attendant, so I give up a lot of things sometimes because she's gone. So I take on the brunt of taking care of the kids, raising the kids, different things like that. She also has 2 other children from 2 different guys. So sometimes I have to interact with those guys and different things like that. So she's right. Like, she's a career woman. My wife loves corporate life. I can't stand corporate life. She wants to be in that way of things, and I love it. She tells me about things at her job, and I support her. But I also support her in not forgetting about her dream, which that's where she created her own little hair thing. Inside of her going after her corporate dream, she has now started to understand how important it is to go after your own personal legacy. So it's very life-changing for us because we do switch off in a sense, but we are both always attending to our goals because I don't want her to sacrifice all of her time working for someone without doing something for herself. Right. And she don't want me spending all my time working for someone and not investing in myself. So I think that's the gist of it, is learning to invest in one another so that then both of you, like she says, win. I give up things sometimes that I could have made it could help me faster. But I look at it this way, God has everything in timing. So sometimes timing is better than the fast way. So I'm learning how to just enjoy the ride. Like I'm just enjoying where I am and I'm enjoying the ride. I love waking up every morning to this woman. So for me, I'm on a roller coaster, man. It goes up, I'm hands up, it goes down, hands up. I'm in it to win it. So it doesn't matter for me. Like, if she says to me tomorrow, Jason, I need you to go get a job for a year, I'm going to go out and I'm going to go get that job for a year, and I'm going to have me a calendar on my wall. But I'm willing to sacrifice whatever I got to do to make sure it happens.
Got you. So, listen, because we are... I gotta let everybody know this. We're about to go to commercial break. I want you to think about something while we go to commercial break, because the next segment, we're going to kick off, how do y'all feel about women proposing to men during the next segment. So, but family, don't forget to download the WJHM102jams.com app, exactly how I said it, on your Android or Apple device. And if you'd like for us to advertise your business, definitely reach out to me at Confessions with Brian T. Bethea on Facebook as well. So, family, we'll be right back after these messages to go pay some bills. All right, stay tuned. All right, we'll be right back, family. Peace.
When I'm driving, I'm listening to Confessions with Brian T. Bethea on 102 Jams.
Homeowners, realtors, property managers, and real estate investors. If you're looking to make that house a home, from kitchen bath flooring, popcorn removal, drywall, and painting, True Pine Maintenance is your go-to company. Licensed and insured, they do commercial and residential. Upgrade your home or business today. With 25 years experience in the business, they can surely meet your needs. Give them a call at 407-723-3826. That's True Pine Maintenance, LIC.
Oak Ridge Gun Range is a family-oriented shooting range that has been in business for over 30 years. They specialize in basic firearm training and offer numerous services such as consignments, gun trades, gunsmithing, and concealed weapon classes. I even got my training for gun safety at Oak Ridge Gun Range. Great customer service, and firearm safety is what they do best. So find out more at oakridgegunrange.com. Aw, Dad, my computer's slow again and I can't play my games.
Call Your Computer Solutions today, and we will scan for viruses and clean that computer up remotely and make it fast again. Our phone number is 407-826-0810.
Thanks, Dad. My computer's fast again. Now I can do my homework. Thanks for calling Your Computer Solutions at 407-826-0810. The Tribia Show would like to thank Boggy Creek Airboat Adventures for being one of our sponsors. I got to go on an airboat and saw a real gator. I even got to go to the gem mine and mine for some gems. We ate a steak dinner at the restaurant and even got some gator rights. If you want to have a blast with the entire family, I suggest you go to www.bcairboats.com right now. Get your tickets today. The website again is bcairboats.com. Mid-State Fire has been providing top-quality fire equipment services for 3 generations to the Central Florida area. Don't wait for an emergency to repair. Call Mid-State Fire today at 407-246-8855. Get your fire extinguishers and emergency lighting for both your home and businesses by visiting www.midstatefire.com. That number again is 407-246-8855. The Type View Show would like to thank one of our dedicated sponsors, Custom Designs Orlando. These guys are on Mills Avenue and do all sorts of stuff, ranging from photo ID badges, engraved signs, custom Braille ADA signs, vinyl lettering, to trophies and awards. They can ship products all over the United States. You can reach them at 407-898-0373.
All right, family, welcome back to Confessions with Brian T. Bethea on WJH and 102jams.com. And as I stated before the break, we are going to ask my panelists here how they feel about, women proposing to men. So, Gerard, I'm going to start with you, family. How you feel? How would you feel if your wife had proposed to you? Got down on one knee and the whole shabazz, fam.
That would be weird. That's not traditional. I feel like a little girl, to be honest with you. But in all honesty, I mean, when I think about women proposing to men, I sometimes think, number one, how long was their relationship, right? How long has this relationship dragged out that she's like, this dude is not proposing to me, forget it. Let me just shoot my shot. Like it's just so awkward to me to even think about that. But me personally, I'd feel like the little girl and just wonder, where did I go wrong? I feel like I need to be wearing a wedding dress. I mean, no offense, but that's just how I feel.
No, family, everybody who's listening, he just said that's how he feel. You know what I'm saying? You can do whatever you feel works for you. It wouldn't work for me though, fam. I'm sorry. I can't picture myself with my hand, out there, what I'm saying, with waiting for my wife to put on the engagement ring and whatnot, it wouldn't work. Marina, what would you feel if Jason had proposed, if you had proposed to Jason?
I'll be still unmarried.
You would have told her no?
No, she would never propose.
Marina, you shaking your head? No, you would never really have gotten to that point.
Listen, this is my opinion. If a woman feels like she has to propose to her mate, her boyfriend, whatever, that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. Yes, I agree with you. That is not tradition. And yeah, okay, let's just throw tradition out the door. Okay, but still, if he doesn't, when I met my husband, he proposed to me after 3 months. If a man, and we're still married today, how long is it? 5 years married, 7 years together. So if a man knows what he wants, he knows that you are the right person, and I don't know why. I cannot speak for a man. I don't know why it takes you guys so long to propose. However, I don't think it's a woman's place to propose to a man. I think it's embarrassing. I don't think you should do that. I think if he hasn't after a certain period of time, and I did that before. I have walked out of a relationship. I've been in a relationship for 7 years, and I walked away, and I met my husband. Because if a man doesn't know your value, your worth, a woman's worth, then I'm out. I'm not proposing to you at all.
Now, I can't speak for the other fellas, but I know, well, actually, the way I'm about to phrase is Jay kind of confirmed like what I'm about to say anyway, being that he proposed after 3 months. But I think I knew probably when I first made my wife my girlfriend, I think I pretty much knew at some point I'm going to marry this woman. You know what I'm saying? Now, at what point I was going to propose, that was the other question. Because, you know, of previous experiences or what have you, I was a little hesitant at first. But I know for me, I knew I was going to, you know, marry her at some point. And for instance, like my father told me when he first met my mother, he said he knew he was going to marry her. So, you know, I kind of question those guys that just like, man, I don't know if I'm going to marry this one or not. I'm like, don't waste no woman's time. If you ain't going to marry her, let her go. You know what I'm saying? And I know for us, sometimes we usually make that mistake of letting a good woman go. You know what I'm saying? And what have you. So I'm telling all the men out there, if you got a good woman, you got a great woman, you better put a ring on it. Put a ring on it. Because if you don't, some other brother will, and you be that one brother, man, you know, crying like the dude in Class Act, like, Demeanor, what are you gonna play in my frog? You know what I'm saying? So for those of you that have seen the movie Class Act, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So yeah, I think it's important for us sometimes. You don't just because a man knows doesn't mean you have to get married like right away. But sometimes, you know, you at least start getting those steps and putting those steps together in place to make sure that you know how to take care of your woman and be there for a long time. Here's something I really want to get into real quick. Hopefully we got time for this. How can men not weaponize religion and what I call societal norms on their women? What I mean by societal norms is like the way that society has said relationships are how a man is supposed to be in a relationship or what have you. Like, you know what I'm saying? A man is always supposed to be the breadwinner. A man is supposed to always, you know what I'm saying? Those type of things. So how do we get around, you know, man, if y'all can be brief, I'll probably give you about a minute each, not use religion to weaponize, you know, to get what they want out of their wife. So, Gerard, I'm going to start with you, fam.
Some men use religion when they say, like, the man is the head of the household. That's when they bang on their chest. I'm the man, I control this, I run this. And that's not necessarily the case. You're supposed to be the head of your household, but the way you're the head of your household is you have to put yourself in a position where your household respects you as a leader. And the only way you can be respected as a leader is if you handle your business. If you bring home the bacon, if you provide that household, if you make your household feel safe, if you make everybody in that household feel like they can depend on you, then they have to respect the fact that, yo, he's holding it down. But when you got to bang in your chest and say, oh, the Bible says this and the Bible says that, it's not saying that, because even Jesus says he knocks at the door. He don't come kicking the door in. He allows you to make the decision, right?
Right.
And so that's what you do in your house. You be that stand-up dude. You be that solid figure. And as long as you're being that solid figure, I think 90% of the time, the woman's going to respect you.
All right. Know? Jay, you got to be real quick because we got like 20 seconds. So.
I'm going to just leave you with this. The Bible says, a man that findeth a wife finds favor with God. And whether you believe the Bible is true or not, when you find a woman that is really in her womanness or her womanhood, she really helps you as a man really create who you are supposed to be. You are only going to get as far as the woman you marry. And that is so real in real life. So a lot of times I don't think we really take serious proposing or getting married to a woman. So I think we got to really evaluate our way of thinking.
Right.
Because that woman should bring favor. If she can't bring favor to your life, then you might want to check if that's the wife for you. Because the Bible says, and I've seen it, that when you find a woman, a good woman, and we ain't even got to go, when you find a good woman, she going to help you as a man.
Absolutely. We got to cut you short, my bad, Jay, because we got to go to commercial break. All right, family. So listen, we'll be right back after these messages with Confessions with Brian T. Bethea on WJHM102jams.com. We'll be right back, family. Peace.
Over 40 years, Lighthouse Central Florida has provided education, independent life skills, and job training to thousands of Central Floridians who live with blindness or any degree of vision loss. Whether it's picking out clothes in the morning or just moving around your community and serving Orange, Seminole, and Osceola counties, contact Lighthouse Central Florida at 407-898-2483 or visit them online at lighthousecfl.org. Aw, Dad, my computer's slow again and I can't play my games.
Call Your Computer Solutions today and we will scan for viruses and clean that computer up remotely and make it fast again. Our phone number is 407-826-0810.
Thanks, Dad. My computer's fast again. Now I can do my homework. Thanks for calling Your Computer Solutions at 407-826-0810. Hi, my name is Tiberius Boy. I work with Your Computer Solutions. If your computer is not working, my dad can fix it. He can fix it on-site or remotely. Just call him at 407-826-0810 and tell him Tiberius sent you. That's me. That phone number again is 407-826-0810.
Hey guys, this is TC1, and when I stay in Orlando, I like to stay at the Quality Suites over on International Drive. They are amazing properties, simple rooms in an all-suite hotel with outdoor pool, a restaurant, plus free Wi-Fi and a shuttle. Guys, give them a call at 407-363-0332. They're located at 7400 Canada Ave, Orlando, Florida, 32819.
Peace, family. Again, this is Brian with Confessions with Brian T. Bethea. Don't want y'all to forget, also, I host a weekly open mic called Writer's Block. Who's next? Every Saturday, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Every Saturday at TNT Cafe. That's TEAAND TEA Cafe. Address 127 West Fairbanks Avenue in Winter Park. So again, Writer's Block at TNT Cafe, 127 West Fairbanks Avenue in Winter Park. Peace, y'all.
All you dolls out there, this is me, Sizzle. 2019 flew by and my friend still did not have the body she wanted. Then I discovered a solution. The cosmetic surgery place. Yes, cosmetic surgery. Don't spend another minute miserable. Call 407-636-5000. She did. Now my friend is all of that and then some.
Be one of the next 7 callers to receive your breast surgery. Free with a tummy tuck. Yes, free. Call now at 407-636-5000.
This is Aretha Simons. When I'm driving, I'm listening to Confessions with Brian T. Bethea on 102 Jams.
All right, family, we are back to close out this particular show. Hopefully you enjoyed yourself and whatnot. So listen, we want to thank all my panelists that came on this evening. Of course, we got Alan J. Mason. Of course, we got and Mr. and Mrs. Marina and Jason Paris, of course. And we're going to have each of them give out their social media and where you can find them. Gerard, I'm going to start with you, fam.
Well, you can find me on Instagram at Designed Different LLC. That's Designed Different LLC. And I got custom made shirts, hoodies, tracksuits, all of that. You see that there.
All right, Marina. We can't hear you, Marina.
Oh, here I am. I had mute still on. I'm so silly. Okay, you guys, it's Momo with Natural Hair Really Rocks. Everybody else knows me as Momo. You can find me on IG at MOEMOSNHRR. I do natural hair care products. I have 7 brands. You can check them out. It's all in my LinkedIn, my bio. Thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah, no problem. Don't forget, you can check out our website also at naturalhairreallyrocks.com. So definitely head over there and get your natural hair on. Jay, where can people find you on social media, fam?
Man, you can find me on IG at JPARRIES or at ITM Records IG. I also teach people how to survive in this financial climate through market structure and trading in the Forex.
Gotcha. And yes, I will vouch for the brother because I've been learning about Forex trading and stuff myself. So definitely reach out to him. And family, don't forget you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter, both at The Phoenix 516, and Instagram and Twitter. Once again, The Phoenix 516. That's ThePhoenix 516. And then, of course, you can find me on Facebook at Confessions with Brian T. Bethea on I'm sorry, I didn't get the whole handle. It's just Confessions with Brian T. Bethea on Facebook, as well as my artist page on Facebook, which is Brian T. Bethea Confessions. And, of course, listen, I need more subscribers to my YouTube channel. So subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's just Brian Bethea, Brian, last name Bethea. Definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel, family. And of course, also, if we would love to advertise your business. So if you would love to advertise your business with us, definitely reach out to myself. Confessions with Brian T. Bethea. You can message me on Facebook that way. There's one way to reach out to me, and we can see what we can do with each other for each other from there. And we do want to say thank you. Of course, download the WJHM102jams.com app, exactly how I spelled it, on your Android or Apple device. So definitely, family, hopefully you enjoyed this particular episode. I will have them back sometime soon on another episode. So definitely, family, you've been listening to Confessions with Brian T. Bethea on WJHM102jams.com. Definitely share. We gave up some good points here in this episode, family. All right, so we'll be back with y'all next week, family. Thank you for listening. We out. Peace.
Are you frustrated with your computer? Tired of waiting for the computer to let you get your work done? Having an IT professional available when you need him can be invaluable to your business. With a Your Computer Solutions monthly service plan, you can enjoy error-free computing and get your tasks done when you want them done. Got a virus or malware warning? Call YCS and let them remotely solve the issue for you. Computer running slow? Give YCS a call and they will remotely fix it. When? Well, right away. On average, our clients are back up and running within 10 minutes of their call. If you want your computer to run smoothly month after month, just get the Your Computer Solutions monthly service plan. Your Computer Solutions is there when you need them. Call us today at 407-826-0810. I repeat, 407-826-0810. Emergency repair when you need it. Call us, 407-826-0810.
Peace, family. Again, this is Brian with Confessions with Brian T. Bethea. Don't want y'all to forget, also, I host a weekly open mic called Writer's Block. Who's next? Every Saturday, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Every Saturday at TNT Cafe. That's TEANDTEA Cafe. Address 127 West Fairbanks Avenue in Winter Park. So again, Writer's Block at TNT Cafe, 127 West Fairbanks Avenue in Winter Park. Peace, y'all.
Are your computers giving you problems? Trash it. We'll show you the speed demon. YCS? You'll say yes. Call us today. Call us tomorrow. Just call us. The number is 407-826-0810. Again, 407-826-0810. Oh yeah, ask for Pierre.
Hey guys, this is TC1, and when I stay in Orlando, I like to stay at the Quality Suites over on International Drive. They are amazing properties, simple rooms in an all-suite hotel with outdoor pool, a restaurant, plus free Wi-Fi and a shuttle. Guys, give them a call at 407-363-0332. They're located at 7400 Canada Ave, Orlando, Florida, 32819.
Aw, Dad, my computer's slow again and I can't play my games.
Call Your Computer Solutions today and we will scan for viruses and clean that computer up remotely and make it fast again. Our phone number is 407-826-0810.
Thanks, Dad. My computer's fast again. Now I can do my homework. Thanks for calling Your Computer Solutions at 407-826-0810.
Crabs for you at 300 Henson Avenue, Haines City. Call today at 1-863-440-8991. Come try some fresh seafood, the best seafood in town. Fresh from the dock and delicious, it makes you want to get down. Featuring specialty Maine lobster, snow crab, gator sausage. Call now 1-863-440-8991. Crabs for you.